What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you guys for tuning in, for watching. I love every single one of you guys. This is amazing. We're taking this channel all the way to the top together. I make the content you guys watch. We inspire each other, right? I read your comments. I get so inspired. I keep doing my thing. It's a beautiful cycle. In this video, I want to talk about how to be confident of yourself. How to be confident of yourself. How to just know, hey, this is me right here. I love this guy. I love this girl. How do you be confident in yourself? I'm going to give you a very unconventional definition of confidence that, I don't know, I just thought about it one day. Somebody asked me, I was talking to my friend and we were talking about confidence, and he asked me, what do you think confidence is? And I came up with this gibberish, but I thought it's some bullshit, but it's not. Maybe I should share this bullshit with some other people. So, confidence. What does it mean to be confident? If you were to ask me, Saeed, what does it mean to be confident? What is confidence to you? Confidence is evaluating, taking a really deep evaluation of what is it like to be a human being? What really is it like to be a human being? What is a human being? What is a human being? What are the spectrums of human being? What does a human being do? What is the function of a human being in this world? And then, because you are a stream of consciousness and awareness inhabiting a human body, inhabiting a human body, fucking idiot. Inhabiting a human body, you gotta be like, okay, this is the human body, this is the humanity, this is what being human is. What is it like? Let me evaluate it. And then, being comfortable with all that comes with it. When you evaluate what is a human being, what does a human being do? Okay, this is what happens, this is what happens. And I'm going to give you guys examples. And then you be comfortable with all aspects, with everything that has to do with being a human being. So, let's give you guys an example. Assholes. Assholes. Everybody has assholes. Human beings have assholes. Horses have assholes. All mammals have assholes. So to be a human is to have an asshole. So you gotta be comfortable with your own asshole. You gotta be comfortable with the fact that you take a shit and it comes out of your asshole. And that you piss and it comes out of your penis or vagina. Your genitals, let's say. Okay? Don't want to get too technical here. From your genitals. So this is what happens. I eat stuff because what it's like to be a human being. I need food to maintain me. I need food to keep me alive. I need food to keep me breathing and doing my thing in the world. What happens? I eat this food. Something happens. Some bullshit happens in here. And then next thing you know, there are waste products that my body doesn't need anymore. You know, my body has taken all the nutrients. This is why I'm alive and breathing and well. But there are some waste products. We don't need them. And my body has to exert them and let go of them through this hole that is in the back of my body, right? Specifically, if you guys don't know where the asshole is, I can show you. But you all have assholes, so just reach for it. Through this hole, it's called asshole, right? Because we identify the gluteus maximus as ass. It exerts the waste product and it goes into infinity. It becomes one with the universe. So in the same way, when I drink water, you know, if I'm drinking water and even some of the products from, you know, eating becomes water, gets the waste product gets exerted, so all the waste that my body doesn't need gets exerted through my genitals and out into infinity to become one with the universe and one with God. So being really comfortable with that is confidence. You're comfortable now with this aspect of being a human being. So when you make these like jokes, right, these dirty jokes, you know, and people like freak out or this is disgusting, what are you talking about? And then they really freak out, like they're like, well, you shouldn't say that, it's inappropriate. Well, they're not comfortable with what the fuck it is to be a human. They're not comfortable with shitting. They're not comfortable with pissing. How do you this person can't be 100% confident? If they were 100% confident, they would understand that, yeah, like, I acknowledge that we both have an asshole and that we both, this is like such a basic thing of the human condition. I acknowledge that we both have assholes, and I acknowledge that this is how the process is through us. So let's like have a joke about it or whatever, you know? But if you like start making these jokes and somebody's like freaking out or whatever, inappropriate, civilized to death, right? These are people who are way too civilized. They're way too civilized and, you know, high culture and all that shit. Then you can't be 100% confident. You just can't, because if you're clearly not comfortable with the very basic element of I eat and then there are waste products that get released through my genitals in my asshole, and somehow that's funny. And I think it's funny I think it's funny because we all share it, but we all pretend like we pretend like it doesn't happen, right? We all pretend like we don't shit and piss. We just pretend like we pretend, you know? We pretend like when if you're sitting in a meeting or something, and you know, like you gotta go take a shit, like you're feeling so like ashamed about it, right? You're like, excuse me, I just gotta go to the bathroom, you know, like you whisper, I just gotta go to the bathroom, you know, because like you're so, you know what I mean? Like you're so ashamed by it, you know, because we gotta pretend like that doesn't happen, you know. We're civilized human beings, right? And we gotta improve this company, and we gotta improve the product, and we gotta improve the bottom line, and you know, we are civilized, and we gotta eat with forks and knives and all that shit. Okay, so I think enough of that. That's only one aspect of being a human, right? That's one aspect. You gotta be comfortable with it. Now, sex is another one, right? Sex. Again, a lot of people are butthurt about sex or the idea of sex, or they have feelings of guilt and shame. And I don't blame you, because I've had those feelings. I grew up in the Middle East, okay? I grew up in a conservative religious environment that stigmatized sex and frowned upon sex. I did not have a girlfriend all my high school years, because when I came over to Canada at age 13, I was totally uncomfortable around women. Totally uncomfortable. I would like, you know, so I didn't know what to say. Nothing. I can't even make eye contact, you know, because I felt so ashamed about sexual desire, and I felt so ashamed about my sexuality. You see, I felt guilt and shame when it came to my genitals, when it came to my sexual expression, right? The human being, part of our expression is sexual expression. And it's so basic and natural. It keeps the species going. But there I am having feelings of guilt and shame. And yeah, that of course really fucked up my confidence. Really did. Of course it will. It will. It's an essential part of a human being. So you say, all right, guys, humanity, how does this human thing keep going? As a matter of fact, how does anything keep going? Sex. So then that means that's such a basic part of this dimension, this earth dimension that we're existing in, that you gotta be comfortable with it. You better be comfortable with sex. You better be comfortable with your genitals. You better be comfortable with your cock. You better be comfortable with your vagina. You better be comfortable with it. You better be comfortable, because this is like, you know, you go look at horses and they have vaginas and dicks. And you look at all mammals, the same thing, right? Same thing. Well, we're the same. You know, it's such a basic thing. I don't know why people get so butthurt, or they feel like, you know, like don't talk about sexual stuff. That's inappropriate. You know, keep it professional and all that shit. It's like, well, again, or you make sexual jokes or whatever, and somebody just like they get so uncomfortable. The reason why you're getting uncomfortable, or you're not feeling comfortable when people are talking about sex, or you're not even comfortable having sex. You might be having sex, but you're like, am I doing it right? is this happening? What the fuck's going on? And you're not even really enjoying it. You're not comfortable. You gotta be more comfortable with this very basic human element. Sexuality, having sex, procreation. You know, it is what it is. This is what keeps the species going. So you basically take an inventory. You say, what is it to be a human being? Another thing, let's keep talking here. Emotions, right? A human being laughs, a human being cries, a human being has emotions. So you gotta be comfortable to be confident. Again, comfortable. Okay, a human being cries when somebody they love leaves them. A human being laughs when it's a beautiful day or somebody says a joke, right? So you're gonna be comfortable with these aspects too. You gotta be comfortable crying, and you gotta be comfortable laughing, and you gotta be comfortable being angry. You gotta be comfortable with your emotions. Okay? Be comfortable, because it's such an essential element of being a human being, is feeling emotions and expressing emotions. Be comfortable with that. Cry. If you feel like you need to cry, cry. Okay? I cry often. I honestly cry often. Things just make me cry nowadays. But I laugh like a motherfucker too. See, I'm experiencing both. I laugh like a motherfucker. I'm always laughing. But I cry too. It's essential. It's parts of the human experience. And you gotta be comfortable with them. Right? You gotta be comfortable crying. You gotta be comfortable laughing. You gotta be comfortable expressing anger. You gotta be comfortable expressing gratitude, expressing love, expressing emotions to yourself, but to others as well. Right? Because that's what it is to be a human being. Right? That is what it is to be a human being. And another thing, your body. Your body. See these guns? You know why I have these guns? Because I respect my body. I love my body. I understand part of being human, part of the human experience is that our bodies are designed to move, to walk, to lift stuff, to be active, to be athletic. And so I acknowledge that, and I make that my life. I make that one of my priorities. My priority in life is health. From health, I can make videos, I can make love to the world, I can do everything. My priority is my health, because I evaluated, okay, this is what a human being is. A human being is most optimal when they're moving, because that's the way the body's designed. All right, then I better be fucking comfortable with exercising this body, and I better be comfortable with the idea of movement and the idea of struggle, physical struggle, and the idea of having to use my body in such a way in this game. And this is why when you have a good body and it's muscular and it's nice, you attract women to you. You attract the opposite sex. Same if you're a woman, right? You have a nice body, you know, nice curves, or just a nice body, right? Just fit body. Doesn't have, you know, just a fit body. It looks healthy. It emanates health out of it. It's very attractive. Because this person is confident with this aspect of being a human being. Who knows? They might not be confident in other aspects, but they're confident in this aspect. This is a body. This is a human body. I move it. I do this. You know, it is what it is. And if you don't exercise, you feel like shit. You know, you start getting depressed, anxious, all of that. Because your body's designed that way. So again, you evaluate, what is it like to be a human being? And then be comfortable. So be comfortable with exercising. Be comfortable with moving. Be comfortable with walking. Be comfortable with physical struggle. This is part of being a human being. It is part of the human experience. You see? So then, you know, as you keep asking yourself, okay, man, what is it like to be human? Now your mind, right? Actually, what separates human beings from the rest of the mammals, from the rest of the animal kingdom, is our mind, is our brain, is our mind. You know, the fact that I can speak words to you and you can understand them to me. Thoughts. So then you gotta be comfortable with your own mind. You gotta start asking yourself, where are these thoughts coming from? Does this really help me? Who told me this? Who told me I'm a miserable piece of shit that will not mount to anything in my life? Who told me that? Was that my teacher? Was that my mom? Was that my dad? Was that my friends while growing up? Really? So those are not even my thoughts? They've just been told to me by someone else, and now I'm buying their truth? I'm buying someone else's truth? when my truth is could be whatever I want. And if I tell myself I'm strong, I'm powerful, I am worthy, I am amazing, then that becomes my reality. Oh, really? Okay. Then you be comfortable with your mind. You start being comfortable with your thoughts. You start to monitor your thoughts, and you start to even take an inventory and say, where are these thoughts coming from? Then you go back to your childhood. Oh, wow. And you mean, that's why I've been thinking like that all along. That's why I've been having low self-esteem all along. Because my parents have been telling me that I'm not good enough, and they've always criticized me. Now you understand. Okay, I'm gonna change the programming. New programming, old programming, done. Bye-bye. It's all in my book, this programming analogy. Anyway, yeah, bye-bye. Take care. All right, new program. New program is, I am beautiful, I am amazing, I deserve love, I'm giving out love, I am love, and boom, your world transforms like a magic trick, just like that, by changing your thoughts. So you start to be comfortable with your thoughts, with your mind. So that to me is confidence. Confidence is this, look, what is it like to be a human being? All right, these are all aspects of being a human being, from the dirtiest of dirtiest to the mightiest of mightiest, right? And I better be comfortable with it all. I better be comfortable talking about it. I better be comfortable doing it. I better be comfortable acting upon it. I should be comfortable in it. So when you see someone, like, take an example in you. If you see someone crying and you get uncomfortable, and I'm telling you this because was me, right? Because I was raised to be like the man who doesn't cry, strong, rigid, right? Rigid. Strong. Strength is a whole different thing. Rigid, just, So I used to, like, if I see somebody cry, I would, like, feel uncomfortable. I was like, well, what are you crying? It's like, well, I'm not comfortable with that aspect of being a human being. I'm not acknowledging that yet. Whereas if I acknowledge it and I cry, then I see someone else crying, then I go give them a hug. And maybe I even shed some tears with them because, hey, like, I'm comfortable. I know I am a human being. So, and that takes confidence to do that, right? It takes confidence. So you want to be confident, you just keep asking yourself, what is it like to be a human being? How can I be more comfortable with it? So that is my rant on confidence, an unconventional definition to confidence, right? So that's it. God bless you all, guys. I love every single one of you guys. All of you are powerful beings that are beaming with love and confidence. Go conquer your fears, slay your dragons, and do great things in life. As always, don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.